our final piece of discussion here this week is Hugh Jackman is back as Wolverine.
This was weird because I was playing Destiny last night with a couple of people, right? And we were talking about the old I don't know how we got onto it, but we were talking about the old X-Men films with like Jackman and Wolverine. At that exact moment, this came out. And I was like, there's no way this is real. This is taking
what was interesting, some people found in that initial teaser trailer that Ryan was wearing Deadpool's X-Force costume. It was all blacked out.
Was that supposed to be a secret? Is kind of... I mean, he's like sitting, like squatting on the toilet, clearly wearing this mucky Deadpool suit. And it's just like, oh, yeah.
With it, oh yeah, I think we're like, I was looking like 25 minutes ago. They showed off another teaser trailer, but this one was more of a gag because they just said that this is a different Wolverine. It's Logan is Logan, but this is a different Wolverine, and the way we're going with this one is, and music just plays over for like a minute.
Cut off.
And then it just
were they saying that it was a different Logan? Because I didn't get that impression in the slightest.
What they're saying is it takes place before Logan because Logan's in the future. Yeah. So, like, all right. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
I mean, that's what I got from it.
Yeah.
From like when I watched it, that's all. It just says the different Logan. People were confused about it originally anyway, saying, it ruined.
Yeah, because there's that whole thing. Because Mangold tweeted last night that gif of Logan dying or being impaled on that branch.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "Oh my god, he's mad about it," because and it's like, guys, there's literally like at least a 15-year gap between the last time you see Logan Logan and the last X-Men movie. There's plenty of time to do stuff.
And then this one that came out like 20 minutes ago, it was just it's a different Wolverine, and the original pitch was they're gonna go on a road trip, and now this is where we're gonna go, and then they don't say anything else because of the music, and then it's just thanks Feige and MCU, and it ends.
It's look, we got Hugh Jackman as Wolverine, multiversal story. In Deadpool 3, it's set in the MCU partially because they confirmed that. That was one of the first details everybody confirmed. Like, this, to me, seems like the perfect answer to all those people that were literally screeching, "You can't cast anybody besides Hugh Jackman." Now they got Hugh Jackman. "You're gonna ruin Wolverine with Hugh Jackman." What? Like, we got the Deadpool,
that's essentially what was happening on Twitter, especially Twitter yesterday. Was like people wanted him in the MCU, and then finally when he's announced, they're gonna ruin him, and that's just not gonna be fun. They're gonna mess up Deadpool and Wolverine. And I'm like, you guys wanted this, and now it's happening.
Yeah.
And now you don't want it.
You don't know what you want because you're dumb.
You're stupid, or what?
It's the Simpsons thing, and then you're gonna have that one dude, probably Nick, who likes the man in Speedo flipping the switch back and forth. I see him as Milhouse.
Yeah.
He wants everything.
I just watched it again. He makes no ref to me.
What was it? It's like there's this one kid who just likes the guy in Speedo so much. It just keeps going.
That's what we want. It's what we want. Look,
I don't know. It's just like I'm like interested in it to see where this goes, but I don't like I said, I don't know what people's problems are with this. 'Cause this is what people wanted in the beginning. You always had those fan ideas, fan posters. Finally get it. Oh, they're gonna ruin them.
Right, and being honest,
I get like last night. I got the complaints of let an ending be, right? Like, the character ended, like leave it alone. I understand that completely, but at the same time, it's like it's literally a massive time gap. You can fit this in, just because the character, it's like Black Widow, right? Just because the character died doesn't mean that story can't continue. Like, you can still go back and tell something else, like without ruining anything. But them coming out today and being like, look, that was then. There's a ton of space. Like just go. We're just gonna go for it.
Especially with the variants, just take that Wolverine.
I mean, there is the variant thing as well, right? Like, it doesn't have to be
that
version of
also, the Fox universe literally has like 4 different timelines from those movies. They're not all connected. The First Class movies are not technically prequels to the original because they can't be, because they go against so much that's happened. So take it any way you will. I mean, the two Deadpool movies we have openly make fun of how the continuity doesn't make sense, and they play it as a joke. So it's Deadpool. They're going to do it. The best thing about this to me is, like, we're going to get Hugh Jackman. He's going to obviously, do his best. He's going to suit up. This is the first time I'm actually excited for Deadpool 3. And it's this thing. Because I like Deadpool 3, it's like, oh, okay, we'll see what they do. But it's like, oh, Wolverine's in it. Well, he's going to suit up. Awesome.
It's very low-hanging fruit, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like, just pick the Hugh Jackman card, like, just dump a ton of money on him. Like, despite how old he looks now, like, the dude looks like he's 90 or whatever. Like,
I mean, they Ryan specifically calls that out. They got nothing in the trailer. So it's you got Wolverine if you guys want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yes, I just hope there's a gag about him not being short enough. Like, let's legit just CGI like Hugh Jackman to be like a foot shorter.
That would be amazing.
Just run with it. Like, make him look like the type of Wolverine people have been crying for ages.
Yeah.
But make it really like out of proportion.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's got massive arms. He's the chest is like half a foot tall.
I could see Deadpool making that joke, being like, hey, they're going to complain on Twitter that you're not comic accurate, so let's change that. They just put a suit on him and shrink him a bit.
Exactly.
Love it. Love it. It needs to happen. So, I mean, look, outside of the discourse for this, like you said, yeah, it's the lowest hanging fruit. Okay, fine, that's true. Nobody's going to argue that. But at the same time,
I want to see what he does with it.
Yeah, this is exciting. Like, legitimately exciting. So, can't complain much, really, myself. At least the film is coming out. We know it's exactly September 6th, 2024, so it is that date everybody speculated would be Deadpool 3. Yeah. So, okay. So it was
2 years. That's a long time.
And that's the thing. It was formerly then the February date, which we all thought.
Yeah.
So, and what I find funny is, remember that Disney, 2 days before D23, shared a GIF of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine with the eyes looking sideways and everything. Everybody was like, wait, what? And then Ryan Reynolds opens up the video saying, sorry we missed D23. We were still They were going to announce it at D23, and they just couldn't lock Jackman in time. So it's like, yeah, that was going to be their major bombshell.
It's unfortunate, right? Because if they'd have had this at D23, no one... You wouldn't have had certain, like, 40-year-old or pushing 50-year-old bloggers on YouTube actually screeching and crying.
This is the Super Bowl!
They would have still been screeching. It's just that they wouldn't have been in the room when it happened.
They weren't in the room regardless, when they weren't going to be. But,
yeah.
You wouldn't have had that reaction.
Exactly, yeah.
This would have been enough, which is unfortunate, but... Oh, well, you got.
But at least we got it at a random Tuesday at 6:47 p.m. So why not? Why not?
At the exact moment that WB's burning. Right.
Oh, amazing!
What a time!
Amazing.
And then you get the whole Blade thing. Like you got literally all of this, apart from the Namor stuff. Like three quarters of this show happened within like 3 hours of each other.
Yeah, it was an insane ride.
Wow.
Look, obviously, like Bitch said, it's still, the film's quite a ways off. It's literally 2 years away. So, we got a bit of time to go, but we know Ryan Reynolds was ready to start production, and by all accounts, production is starting end of this year, early next year, which makes sense. So, we're going to be finding out more soon, and that's exciting. Like, I'm really hyped now for Deadpool
I just hope Jackman doesn't get on the steroids again, though.
Honestly...
He's looking old.
They use CG now to make actors look bigger.
True.
And
True.
So, and once he puts the suit on, he does not need, the muscle underneath it. So, it's cool.
But that's another joke right there. Like, how many different bodies did Jackman have as Wolverine?
Yeah.
Like, make him look like the dad bod version from the first X-Men movie.
Dude, he looked so good. Like, rewatching X-Men 1, like, a couple months ago, he looked really good in that. Like, he looked like, he was just fresh and like trying to stay off the radar.
He had titties. He had no.
Yeah, it was more dad bod. And then by X-Men 2, you're like, oh, okay, this guy's
not that
working
I'm
out
judging
now.
him in the slightest, because I'm in no position to judge. Absolutely zero position to judge. But yeah, it was the difference like Jackman had over like 20 odd years is.
Oh yeah,
like staggering.
Dude, his physique in the Wolverine, the flashback film. I can't even describe it. He looked like he could have stepped on a stage and won bodybuilding contest. It was like, what is this dude on? Give me that X juice, whatever it is. I want it. I want that pumping in my blood.
I don't think you do. Not with how he looks now.
No, definitely not. It'll age.
He looks tired. He looks like he did with Logan, but without the makeup.
That'll be the joke.
You really are Logan.
That'll be the joke. So there we are, everybody. Hugh Jackman back in the whole Marvel fold. That's absolutely insane.